My God, if somebody would have told me how hard the first trimester would have been, I would have opted out of this whole thing. And I think my baby's Mexican. I'm not kidding, because all I crave is Mexican food. So that... Baby bump over here. Okay, you ready? All right, okay. 1, 2, 3. Andrea's pregnant! Wow! Oh my God! I know it! I know it! I know it! I know it! Oh my shit! Oh my God! Shut up! Oh my God! Okay, el bautizo, después viene la
Baptism. ¿Tiene que ser casado, no? Baptism? No, I don't think so. No, because you were married with... Let's see. I like presents.
media.
Wow.
You're pregnant?
No way.
No. Mentira.
Are you serious? Congratulations. Wow.
Oh my God. Oh, yo sabía.
Wow. What do you know? What do you know?
What does
it say? Keep it what you say.
We don't know yet.
I would need them back.
As you guys can tell, big news. I am pregnant. I don't even know where to begin. Oh my goodness. How far along am I right now? I'm 16 weeks. My God, if somebody would have told me how hard the first trimester would have been, I would have opted out of this whole thing. I am not kidding. Pregnancy is no joke. I was in hell those first few months. Complete hell. It has not been easy for me. Truly and honestly, I've been struggling a lot. And I hope that some people see this video and really resonate with it, because I really thought like pregnancy was gonna be the most beautiful time of my life. It's gonna be so amazing, and oh my gosh, no, this shit has been fucking hell. And just dealing with the body changes, dealing with the fluctuations in your energy. I could not get off the couch those whole first 3 months. And it's so crazy because you go from being super active and then just completely feeling like you're so lazy, you can't do anything. And obviously you're learning to give yourself grace in these times where you're not used to not having that energy. So it's like part of you is like, I don't know, you just kind of feel like a slob for not doing anything. But also dealing with the body changes, because I don't think we're really fully prepared for all the changes that are happening in our body when you're pregnant. It's kind of crazy. You think you could be objective about it and just be like, oh, of course, I'm pregnant, you just accept it. But it's actually really hard going through it and seeing yourself get bigger and your tummy's growing. You feel like there's an alien inside of your body. Like, I truly feel so not myself during pregnancy. And so I was trying to explain that to my friends, because I was telling them I am not having a good time. Like, truly and honestly, not having a good time at all. And I was even like, why did I sign up for this? Why did I do this to myself? And, you know, granted, I really felt like I was ready, and I'm at the age, you know, I'm 30 now. I just thought it was a good age and a good time. So crazy, because we were trying for about 6 months and nothing happened. I went to Arizona to do combo. I was having some health issues with my stomach. I had these really bad, which I still have to do a video for you guys explaining what combo is, because it really did heal my stomach issues. So having some really bad stomach issues, anytime I ate anything, I would be in so much pain. It'd be this pain right here in my side. This was before I got pregnant. And so I did the combo because I heard so many amazing reviews that it helps any health issues that you might have. They call it the cure of the Amazon. It's a very indigenous, tribal healing retreat kind of thing. And it healed my stomach. And immediately after I did the combo, I got pregnant, which is crazy. I told my practitioner, Eduardo, I was like, I got pregnant. And he's like, that happens a lot. I'm like, oh my God. because I was trying before and nothing happened. And it's so crazy because apparently that's a thing. Combo helps a lot of women get pregnant. So if you have fertility issues, I guess try it. But it's a frog venom that you put in your body, and your body goes through it goes through a reaction process where it's expelling and detoxing your body of whatever. We don't really understand how it works, but it's healed so many people from so many different ailments. So stomach issues healed. I literally can eat whatever I want. Still kind of sensitive to dairy and gluten, so I do try to avoid it, but I'm not in debilitating pain anymore when I do eat it, which is amazing. Truly, I've raved about combo. People think I'm crazy because I was willing to do something as extreme as putting frog venom in your body, but I just trust the indigenous tribal medicines way more than traditional go to a doctor and get seen. Just because I feel like they give you the runaround, they're always putting you on medication, they don't get to the root cause, and you can spend years just trying to solve the symptom instead of getting to the root. Just my opinion, I've always been that way. I'm more of an alternative approach to health and holistic issues. I catch my breath, oh my god, being pregnant is really, like, you just get out of breath doing nothing. It's insane. I ended up getting pregnant, had to go through the first trimester hell, which was so hard for me. I was literally getting really depressed, and I really felt the need to just complete privacy. I did not post anything on Instagram. I still haven't really posted anything on Instagram. If I decide to share this video on YouTube, if it actually makes it on YouTube, I'm pretty sure that'll be the first time I'm telling you guys that I'm pregnant. I don't know, I've just really felt the need to be off of social media during this pregnancy, and I don't know what it is about. I don't know if it's just my need for privacy. I don't know if it's just like I got sick and tired of social media, or just everything altogether. It just feels like social media is such a fucking trap. You log in, you're constantly being consumed by everybody else's life. It's such a waste of time and so distracting. Just found myself really questioning, like, why am I wasting my time doing this? Do I even really want to be putting out content like this? Like, that even seems like a trap as well to me. You have to create content. Yeah, you're gaining followers and maybe you'll be able to make money off of it, but you have to keep putting out more and more. And I realized that very quickly in the game, like, yeah, you can get views. One video can get 20K views, or even on TikTok, I had one of my videos get 120,000 views, which is really cool. But it's like, you have to keep putting out more and more. That's exhausting. Do I really want my life to be that? But at the other spectrum of things, I understand that I can really help inspire somebody, or it can connect you to people you would have normally not been able to connect with. So there's a beauty in the internet and sharing content and putting your message out there and being unique and showing up for the world. But there's also that other side of it. And so I struggle with back and forth. Do I really want to do this? Why put in all the effort to just see that it's just going to make me feel like trapped? And then I realized it's still important to get your message out there regardless. And I kept coming back to, no, something about this is really calling me. I just feel like I need to put my message out there. I need to hopefully find my tribe of people who think similarly, because I feel like kind of hard these days. Like, we're very isolated as people, and I work from home, so I'm like at home all the time by myself. I've been going crazy. I need social interaction, and I need to be able to like bounce off ideas like of people who get it. So that was that. Maybe I'm not gonna be like on Instagram. Maybe the max I'll do is YouTube if I really want to. You know what? Let's talk about all the weird things that I've been experiencing through pregnancy. It's so crazy. First of all, you get this supersonic smell. So if you smell anything weird, I can't even open the trash can without projectile vomiting. If I smell something that's super rotten, I will vomit on site right there. I have to hold it. It's crazy. For example, I used to love the smell of garlic and stuff like that. I cannot stomach the smell of garlic. I'm like, ew, the baby must not like garlic. And I think my baby's Mexican. I'm not kidding, because all I crave is Mexican food. But I just wanted to show you guys a little cream I'm making for my Mexican baby. So I'm just doing some Greek yogurt because more protein, you know, healthier. A little lime, right here. A little salt. And then some garlic. And that's gonna be like my crema. Let's see. I'm just gonna do garlic powder because sometimes the raw garlic is like a little too strong for me personally. So this is like what I'm craving right now. Of course, I'm always craving freaking Mexican food. Can you blame me though? Like Mexican food is amazing. So yeah, I got like these Carb Smart taco shells. This is my favorite hot sauce. These are my favorite chips. I'm putting you guys on. Can't go wrong with this. Even though I don't think I'm allowed to have this, but actually I'm not sure. I have to check. So that's something that was super interesting. I've been craving buffalo sauce a lot in my pregnancy, and I don't know why. It's so funny because I never used to eat buffalo sauce before. I have no idea. I have no idea what this baby wants from me. I just listen. I'm just like, okay, that's what we want today. And then like you forget a lot of things. Like you really do have baby brain. It's like a thing. I don't know, your just brain stops working. I'm not kidding. You just like, it takes more brain power to do like the regular things. No joke. So think twice, guys, before you go and get pregnant. Just telling you, okay? Listen to me. Because it's not fun. I think I might be a one and doneer. We'll see how this experience goes. But that's what I said. I said I don't want to go through pregnancy ever again. I really don't. But we'll see, because everybody says that after you have the baby, you feel completely different, and it's not like that, yada yada.
A few moments later.
So I'm getting ready to go to Pilates. This is the fit. There we go.